Hi, I'm Dr. Katie Mordino from Rutgers University Executive Education, and I'm speaking today with Glen Popolo, who is a Master Black Belt and Director of Lean Six Sigma for Sterling National Bank. Glen, when we think of Six Sigma, we think about manufacturing kind of first. What is going on with the banking industry, and how's that rolling out?
Yeah, so Lean Six Sigma, while it originated in the manufacturing environment and industry, it's definitely morphed into all the other industries across the board, the insurance, the banking, the healthcare, and everything else. But specifically for the banking industry, we're all part of main processes and transactions and activity that you do. So the applicability of applying all the methodologies and the tools of Lean Six Sigma just applies to every single process that you're at. So it's just not a manufacturing program. It goes across the board into every industry.
And what are can you give me some examples of some of the things that it might be useful for in banking, in the industry, how you're applying it?
So what we utilize is, mainly that we're in the transactional operations side, but it's also applicable, and where we've been applying it a lot is to our risk management area and some of the processes that we deal with to ensure that the bank doesn't come under any risk or mitigate most of the risks that we would have with the bank. So it's for sure applying to their operation side, because that's a transactional, and that's something that's very, very common and similar to the manufacturing world. But it's the other elements of risk and finance and some of these things that we're just applying the tools and the methodology to make sure that we have these controls.
It sounds like it would be really beneficial. When you first started working with the program, what were some of the critical factors that you had to deal with in rolling this out?
Oh, thanks. Yeah, for sure. It was me, in terms of the bank here having the experience. So when we started to work with Rutgers, what that helped us do was quickly gain, 6 or 7 individuals on my light to go through and help in terms of deployment, and helped in expertise and experience level to an organization that really didn't have any understanding of what Lean Six Sigma was all about. So Rutgers provided that information to us, and we were able to roll out the program to the Sterling colleagues, which enabled us, to continue on to get the training, to get certifications, to get projects initiated. But those master black belts that helped us out worked with now establishing black belts even in our Sterling organization, which was what you need from a fundamental platform to roll out a program.
So it sounds like that laid the groundwork for everything that followed when you started using Lean Six Sigma, correct?
100%. Yeah, you have to start with leadership, having the buy-in and the sponsorship from your executive leaders to kind of drive a program through the organization. And then once you get to that level, you have to then drive it down from the master black belts to the black belts and green belts and all the belts going through. So we just didn't have and still don't have, at that level of the master black belts that we need. And that's where we leaned on the Rutgers organization to help us out with mentoring and training our folks to, establish that program going through the organization.